Feeling stuck as a working mom is common, but it doesn't have to be your reality. You can create the life that you want and that you dream of with the right mindset, the right support, and the right research-based tools. I can do it, so can you. If you don't take action, you're going to miss out on fulfilling your dreams and living with purpose and meaning and having the type of relationships that you want and that you desire. I'd like to share a personal story. So I was the director of sales and marketing for a beautiful hotel in Los Angeles. And before having kids, I loved my job and loved my career. I'd like to say I was a happy workaholic. I found a lot of purpose. I loved leading the sales team, and there were a lot of perks to working in the hospitality industry. My husband also worked in it. Fast forward, I became a working mom, and I have a toddler and a little baby. And my personal life had changed so much that it was impacting my mindset and how I was feeling about my entire life. And I felt really stuck because I had had the same title for 14 years in different areas around the world. And so much of my identity was wrapped up in my career. And I felt stuck financially. It wasn't that I wanted to become a stay-at-home mom. I loved working. I still wanted to work, but I wanted to have more autonomy, more control over my life. I wanted to be able to spend more time with my kids and be able to work when and how I wanted to. And I also had this calling to help people and to really lean into this passion that I had around happiness. But I felt stuck because after doing something in the same industry for 15 years, how could I make a change? And how could I have this high salary and keep my lifestyle, but have more flexibility and more choice in how I worked? And it felt like life was just going so fast and I was on this high-speed train, but instead of being the conductor of the train, I felt like I was in car 19. Can you relate to this? I felt stuck. And I remember telling one of my friends that I felt like I was just failing at everything, failing in my career, failing as a mom, failing as a friend. I just wasn't doing well at anything. I felt stuck. And I realized that I needed to make a change when I was crying myself to sleep several nights a week, when I was so filled with mom guilt and work guilt, and I was overwhelmed and angry and resentful and had a lot of anxiety. I was like, this is not how I'm supposed to be feeling. There's got to be a better way. I don't want to be stuck. And the step I took was hiring an incredible business life coach who helped me feel hopeful and optimistic and create a vision for this future that I wanted, and to help me connect to the possibility of feeling different and living and working differently. Still being a working mom, but not being stuck in this box that I was in. So let me give you 3 pieces of advice. If you are a working mom and you're feeling stuck right now, and no, you are not alone and you're not doing anything wrong, you are amazing. So, first piece of advice is get really clear on what you want. So, you can work with a coach, you can talk to a mentor, you can do this with a friend or a colleague or your spouse, or you can do it with yourself by meditating and journaling and reflecting on what are your values, what truly matters to you. How do you want to feel? How do you want your weekdays and your weekends to look like? And how do you want to spend your work time and your personal time? Write down and talk through a vision of what you want for your future life. Think about 12 months from now and then 5 years from now. What do you want to be? And how do you want to feel? And then get connected to the obstacles that are holding you back, your mindset obstacles, the beliefs that you have. Maybe there's financial obstacles, or maybe there's obstacles that your spouse needs to change and shift. Maybe there's childcare obstacles. Think about all of them. And like Marie Forleo says, everything is figure outable. Everything is. So remember, step 1 is get clear on what you want. I want you to know that I have a free resource just for you. So I have a weekly newsletter for working moms. It is short and concise, and it's delivered to your inbox every single week with advice and stories on how to become happier, calmer, more balanced, and the best version of yourself. And all you need to do to subscribe is go to tiagraham.com/blog. That's tiagraham.com/blog. And you're also going to find resources there for overcoming mom guilt, as well as ways to practice more self-care. Free resources are there on that blog for you also. So step 1 is getting really clear on what you want. Step 2 is start small, but stay consistent. So let's say, for example, you're feeling stuck because you're not moving your body enough. You're not exercising enough. So starting small might be taking a 15-minute walk twice a week right after you drop your kids off at school. Or when your husband or partner stops working, you decide to take a 15-minute walk. Find a time to be consistent and just start small. Another one may be that you want to change careers. So for me, I went from hospitality, sales, and marketing to writing about and speaking about positive psychology and the happiness at work. So something I did was I started taking classes. I started taking classes on becoming a certified coach. And then I took classes to get certified in the science of happiness and so on. But I started with just one class a week, and I would do it, in my car, 1 hour of learning. And then I would, maybe do some studying after the kids went to bed. So it didn't feel like a lot, but it was a step in the right direction. Celebrate your small wins. And even when life gets busy, stay committed to these small actions because it's going to move you from stuck toward this future life and this vision that you absolutely can achieve. Start small. Stay consistent. And then step 3. Oh, this is so important. Surround yourself with supportive people. Think about like-minded working moms. Your spouse, maybe it's a coach, maybe it's a mentor, maybe it's colleagues, friends that are supportive of you, family members that are supportive of you. Share your dreams with the supportive people in your life. Tell them all about it, and they will be on your team, and they will be helping you and motivating you every step of the way. And the days when you don't feel like taking those small, consistent actions, you're going to have cheerleaders that will help you and remind you of where you're going and what your life is going to be like. And as a working mom, the best thing that you can invest in is yourself. Like I invested in a coach. I invested in courses. I invest in masterminds. I invest in many different areas, both for my spiritual well-being, intellectual well-being, my financial well-being, my business, etc. Invest in yourself. You deserve it. So if this video inspired you, check out the next one for more tips. Check out the link in my description to learn more about the Calm Working Moms Collective, which is my private membership for high-achieving working moms who want to go from chaos to calm. Thank you so much for joining me today. You are incredible. Your kids are so lucky to have you. You make the world a better place every single day. And know that you can get unstuck at any time. See you next time.